Perception. It's not just what people see, and it's what they think they see. And here's the truth: in life, work, love, and leadership, it's not reality that controls the game, it's perception. You may think people judge you by facts, but the human brain runs on impressions, feelings, and stories. That's where perception management comes in. The science of shaping how others see you, whether you realize you're doing it or not. Psychology explains why perception management is so powerful. Humans are storytellers. We don't see reality directly, we interpret it. Your mind creates shortcuts called cognitive biases that decide in seconds if someone is trustworthy, attractive, dangerous, or worth listening to. The halo effect, for example, means if someone sees you as confident, they're more likely to assume you're also smart, capable, and successful, even if they have no proof. Neurology breaks it down further. When we encounter someone new, the amygdala and prefrontal cortex light up. The amygdala scans for threats. Is this person safe? The prefrontal cortex processes signals, body language, tone, eye contact. Within milliseconds, the brain builds a perception that often sticks. That's why first impressions feel so permanent. Perception management is learning how to send the right signals to guide those neural responses in your favor. Behaviorism shows how these impressions get reinforced. If you smile and people respond positively, your brain learns smile equals reward. If you lose your cool and people back away, your brain learns anger equals punishment. Over time, the behaviors you repeat become the version of you that others expect. That expectation is their perception of you, whether it's accurate or not. Philosophy reminds us of something deeper. Perception has always been tied to power. The Stoics warn that people don't see the world as it is, they see it through their judgments. Nietzsche pushed it further, saying truth itself is just a mobile army of metaphors. In other words, reality is negotiable, but perceptions is everything. Let's make this real with examples. In business, a leader who stays calm under pressure manages perception. People see stability and follow them. Another who panics creates doubt, even if they're equally skilled. In relationships, how you present honesty and vulnerability can make your partner feel safe or suspicious. On social media, perception management is the whole game. Filters, captions, and branding convince strangers you're living a certain lifestyle, even if reality looks different. So why should you care about perception management? Because whether you're conscious of it or not, you're already playing the game. If you don't manage perception, perception manages you. Most people don't understand this, which is why they feel misunderstood, overlooked, or undervalued. They're speaking facts, but forgetting that people respond to feelings. Here's the difference. Someone with no perception management says, why don't they see who I really am? Someone who understands it says, I know how they see me, and I choose how to guide that. Learning this skill changes everything. It makes you feel more confident, more in control, and less desperate for approval. You stop being a victim of other people's assumptions and start shaping the narrative. Here's how to practice. Own your signals. Your tone, eye contact, and body language speak louder than your words. Control the frame. Instead of defending yourself, set the stage. Tell the story before others write it for you. Be consistent. Perception is built by repetition. Small, steady action shapes stronger impression than big one-time moves. Test and adapt. Pay attention to how people react. Their perception is feedback you can refine. Here's the big takeaway. Perception management is psychology teaching us about bias, neurology showing us split-second judgments, behaviorism revealing how habits shape impressions, and philosophy reminding us that reality is always filtered. So don't just live by accident. Manage how the world sees you, not by faking it, but by aligning who you are with how you're perceived. because when you master perception, you master influence. And hey, if this gave you a new way to think about the power of perception and you want more raw psychology explained in everyday language, make sure to like this video and subscribe. That way you'll be here for the next one.